What's up guys, in this series of videos I'm going to be covering a first reaction to the self-titled album by Fleetwood Mac released in 1975. The album is thought to be a classic by fans and critics alike and started off a hugely successful album run for the band. This album peaked at #1 and had a bunch of giant singles like Over My Head and Rhiannon, and has sold reportedly about 10 million copies worldwide. This was the first album for the band to feature Lindsey Buckingham and the vocalist Stevie Nicks, who were part of a duo previously and brought with them a very different sound to the band's previous output. So in this video, I'm going to be covering Monday Morning and Warm Ways. Monday Morning was written by Lindsey Buckingham when he was a part of the duo previously and brought with him a bunch of different tracks. This was one of the tracks that he brought with him, and Warm Ways was a song that was written and performed by keyboard and vocalist Christine McVie, who sadly passed away recently. So let's get into these two tracks. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, here we go. I'm excited to start this one off. This is Monday Morning, the very first track of the album.
Monday morning, you sure look fine. Friday, I got traveling on my mind. First you love me, then you fade away. I can't go on believing this way. I got nothing but love for you. Tell me what you really want to do. First you love me, then you get on down the line. But I don't mind. I don't mind. Yeah. I'll be there if you want me to. No one else I could ever do. Got to get some peace in my mind.
It's really interesting that this track is called Monday Morning. I wish Monday mornings actually felt like the way this track feels. This track is so energetic and it's kind of like a warm hug. It's really cool way to start off a album. I think a very fitting way to start off the album.
Monday morning, you sure look fine. Friday, I got traveling on my mind. First you love me, and then you say it's wrong. You know I can't go on believing for long, but you know it's true. You only want me when I get over you. First you love me, then you get on down the line. But I don't mind. No, I don't mind.
The recording sounds so crisp.
I'll be there if you want me to. No one else I could ever do. Got to get some peace in my mind.
Okay, super interesting to hear the kind of pop music of the time. This was like a more poppy direction for the band to take, and it sounds so different to what I expect from pop music, especially today, where it's like there's very little musicianship and it's like formulaic. This is the pop music of 1975 and it's musical. It's got a great idea to it. I love the theme of the track. The theme of the track being like, Monday mornings dupe you just like your lovers can trick you too. As soon as I get over the fact that Monday is coming around, that's when you sweep me back in. You know, I like that duality that they've got going on.
But you know, it's true. You know you only want me when I get over you. Oh, first you love me, then you get on down the line. But I don't mind. No, I don't mind. Yeah, I'll be there if you want me to. No one else I could ever do. Got to get some peace in my mind.
Cool start to the album. I mean, some things that really kind of jump out at me immediately is the chemistry of the band, which is quite surprising because this is of course the first one to feature Nicks and Buckingham, but also how crisp the sound quality is. The way that like every single instrument kind of jumps out at you clearly in the kind of layers of the music is very, very cool. There was a great guitar line through the whole thing, and it gave it kind of a funky feeling as well. Really cool start. Let's move into the next one. This is called Warm Ways.
Monday morning, you show.
Oh, no, that's not Warm Ways. This is Warm Ways. Wow. Talk about living up to the title of your track.
Sleep easy by my side. Into gentle slumber you can hide. I'm waiting for the sun to come up. I can't sleep
How great is that lead guitar line?
with your warm ways.
The effect of this, the musicality of the track is so perfect to, I think, what the idea of the song is. It's almost like, you know, staying in bed on a Sunday with your girl, what it would feel like. This is what that would feel in auditory. They put it to sound, which is awesome. And it's so much of it is to do with those guitar lines that are going on. I think that's a harmony too in the background now. Oh, it's very gentle. I couldn't place it at first. I think it is. Yeah. She's got an unreal voice. It's very unique.
I'm waiting for the sun to come up. I can't sleep with your warm ways. Forever, forever.
The balance of the lead guitar with the rhythm is just perfect. See, it exists up here with the rhythm down here. Oh, it's so good. The sound engineering is... Wow. I think this is going to be a running theme through the album, is the brilliant kind of balancing act that the rhythm and the lead electric guitar does with each other. Is so well done, man. It's so well done. Now, speaking of Christine McVie's voice, I don't know if this comparison has ever been made, but she sounds a lot like Sade to me. Sade is like a huge inspiration to a lot of hip hop artists, and she has that kind of ethereal quality Sade does to her voice that I feel like Christine has. It's very different to Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks' voice sounds kind of feminine in a different sort of way. This one is a kind of deeper in her register. It felt like to me, it's not like she has a deep voice, but it has a kind of strength to it in its unique way, whereas Stevie Nicks can do a thing where she's like very vulnerable and broken really well, and like tender, I'd say tender really well. So that's the difference I felt with the two voices so far. But I love the voice. It's a great voice. She of course sadly passed away recently, but you know, left behind fantastic music. I think this is a great track where the theme of the track is like warm ways, meaning like the warmth of a lover's body, I think, right? And it's supposed to like what it feels like to be in the sheets with that person, I think, is what this is. This is what the track was alluding to. I can't sleep with your warm ways. Interesting track, man. First two tracks have been really cool. Let's keep this thing going.